We thank God this afternoon is the doing of the living God who has brought us this far. Today is once again the round table, and our topic for today is the season 1 of our discussion. What the story do you know about your family? That is what we call the hidden stories. So everything hidden in our family and in our life, our lifestyles, and also with our friends. We are here to discuss something about it, bring something out for people to know where and exactly what they should do and where they need to go when it comes to their life, how to go about their life and how to live their life. So today we thank God that we have our pastor here with us, who is going to dive deep in our lives, things that we have heard a lot about in this world, but we don't know or we don't have any clue about it. He's here to explain to us and how to deal with our life. Amen.
Amen.
We thank God. Pastor, God bless you for joining us this afternoon.
You're welcome.
Okay. So can you pray for us?
Okay. Holy Father, we thank you this afternoon for such a wonderful day you have given unto us. Lord and Master Jesus, all knowledge, power, and authority belongs to you. All understanding belongs to you. So as we are about to study your word, Father, strengthen us, empower us, show yourself strong in our lives. Give us knowledge and insight to discern errors, and we will give you praise. We thank you for blessing us today in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. God bless you. Okay. So we are dealing with the family. What stories do you know about your family? And we're based on Genesis chapter 5, where the Bible was giving us the genealogy of how humanity came. And I saw it to be the bloodline of Christianity, because starting from Seth, from Seth, Enoch, Mahalalel, Methuselah, and to Noah, Shem, from Shem to Haran, from Haran to Abraham, and then to Jacob, Isaac, Jacob, and Judah, through to David, and then heading towards to King Solomon, and then Jesus Christ. So from there, we notice something about what we call the family of Christians. So we're discussing something about our own life, in our life. What exactly is it that many people go by their husband's names, and we are talking something about names. So while people talk about their gets names from their husband's name, their husband's last names and everything, then we thought of it that no, for this one we need to come here. We need another person to explain things to us about. Since we have about 80 minutes, if you can get some things up for us.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
When we talk of names, we know that God commanded Abraham, after creating the heavens and the earth, God created man, and he gave the man the authority, the right to give names to every animal, every creature.
Okay.
And from that time until now, the names given to every animal still remain the same. Nobody can change it. When God calls, when Adam called this animal, you are going to be called monkey. Your name, monkey, will remain from that time until now. And nobody can change that name. Nobody can change that name. So, according to the Bible, names are very important. And we know that names are for identification.
Okay.
So when you have the name, it will identify you. And in school, we learned about nouns. And when we say what is a noun is a name of a person, an animal, a place, or a thing. So we have proper nouns and common nouns. And common nouns is given to everything, names of everything. You can say microphone, chairs, tables, places. All these are names, and they are common names. But proper nouns are names that start with capital letter.
Okay.
Yeah. And these names are given to an individual or a place for identification, for people to know that this thing is called this, or this one is called this, so that it will help us to identify each other. So names are very important. Names are very important. And in names, when it comes to the family, one of the best ways to receive or to inherit generational blessing is through names. One of the ways to inherit generational blessings is through names. So your father, we carry our father's name. And in the Bible, sometimes many people in the Bible, according to the Bible, there are some people, they inherit their names from their mother. Okay. Because the mother will give the child a name. And some of them, but names are given to children by their father.
Okay.
So the father is the authority figure who is supposed to give a name to a child. But sometimes the mothers also can give names to their children. In the Bible, we can say that someone like Benjamin,
yeah,
the mother went through pain, and during the childbirth, after giving birth to the child, she called the child Ben-Onin, saying, the child of my sorrow or my pain. And Jacob, being a spiritual father, an authority figure, know that when the child carries this name, the child's life will be full of pain. So the father said, no, maybe you like the Ben, but the continuation, no, I will change it.
Okay.
So he said he will be called Benjamin, the son of my right hand.
Okay.
So the mother wanted to put her pain on the child, like Jabez.
Yeah.
Jabez was called Jabez because the mother went through pain, and the mother was putting her pain on the child. So the child is the child, the one who does not know anything. So the child will grow up, and this pain will be following him or her without knowing. The mother is transferring her pain on the child's life. So many people, they have names that they inherited from their parents. They inherited from their parents, and these names are names that was given to them by their mother or father because of the pain they are going through. Because of the pain they are going through. So, I said earlier that one of the ways to inherit generational blessing is through names.
Okay.
Among the accounts in Ghana, one of the ways we can transfer our blessings to our people through names, that your father will name you. We know that names, we have a name given to you, a name the day you were born. They will give you that name.
Yeah.
And also, your father will name you after someone or after himself.
Yeah.
And also, the last name, it will be the English name you use to go to school.
Okay.
So we have about one person will have about three or four names.
Okay.
Because the day you were born, you have that name.
Yeah.
And that name,
it could be Tuesday or Wednesday.
Or Wednesday. Okay. And you don't need to change it.
Yeah.
It was given to you by God.
All right.
So you don't have to change that name. Secondly,
okay, before you move on, what happens if a person's name is being changed from the day he was born? Like maybe it might be a Thursday born, but due to naming, or maybe the person's family forgot to write down the dates of the person, and the person has been using maybe Saturday as his birthday. What happens to that person?
Yeah, sometimes there are some people, though the date, they don't know the date. But the parents can say, I gave birth to my son on maybe Monday.
Okay.
Yeah. But the actual date, they don't remember. But they can remember the day. The day, especially our parents who did not go to school, they remember that I gave birth to my son or my daughter on maybe Sunday morning or Sunday afternoon or Monday, but the exact date, they don't keep records, but they remember the day their children were born. And if yours is changed, sometimes your blessings, it can affect your blessings, the blessing that is coming into your life.
All right. God bless you. Okay, you can continue what you were saying.
Yeah. So I was saying that one of the best ways to transfer generational blessing, one is through names. And the day you were born is very important. And that name is very important, that you must, as a child of God, you must know. And also, your father also would give you a name that this is my son or my daughter. I'm giving her a name. I'm naming my daughter after this man. This man has been a blessing to me. So I'm naming my son or my daughter after this man. And after that, there is another name, the English name, you take it to school. You understand? So we have the English name that we pick it from either from the Bible or biblical names, names that you pick it from the Bible or any English name that suits the mother, that the mother wants or the father wants. They can name the child after that English name. You have the name that your parents gave to you, named you after someone who has been of good help to them. And the last one is the name of the day you were born. Okay. So one person can have about 4 names.
4 names.
And in all, your father's surname, that is where it's important. Your father's surname will be added to your name. Like, let me give you an example. I was born on Sunday. So my name in among the accounts, the Ashantis, when you are giving birth on Sunday, a man is called Akwesi.
Akwesi, yeah.
A woman, Akosia, or Akos, or Esi, or Sisi. All these are Sunday born. So I have Akwesi. I was named after my father's junior brother. So I have that name. And that name is Kwabena Insia Aduchum.
Oh, okay. You bear my name.
Yes. Kwabena Insia Aduchum. So that's the name. I was named after my father's brother. Yeah. And my father's surname is Jemfi.
Okay.
You understand? And I have English name. The English name is Bismarck. So in my school, I'm called Bismarck. Then I add my Edu from the name I was named after my father's brother. So I have Bismarck Edu Jemfi. So the Jemfi is my father's name.
Okay.
Yeah. So out of the Jemfi, I've named my children Jemfi is their surname. And that Jemfi, I will not allow their husbands to change it.
Okay.
Because when we change, for now, I don't have a son.
Okay.
So when I have a son, my son will carry the Jemfi, and he will also named her children after the Jemfi.
Okay.
So if I allow my daughters, when you marry my daughters and you change their surname, that means my blessing is going to cut.
Okay.
Do you understand? Nobody is going to be called Jemfi.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Because where we are coming from, they will not allow the women to name their children. Do you understand? So one way to transfer generational blessing is to maintain your name. So when you maintain my surname, it means the blessings I carry, it will transfer on you. So anybody that bear the name Jemfi is blessed.
Okay.
So if you allow your husband to change it, then the blessing will cut.
Okay. We don't want any shortage of blessings.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why even the white people, they don't change their surnames.
No, not at all.
They don't change their surnames. So here, if you marry, your husband's name can be attached to your name, but your surname, they can't change it. Yes, it's important.
Okay. Also, as you said that you've bear the name Kwabena before because of the person you were named after.
Yes.
So if assuming a person have been named after someone and he doesn't even know that he was born on Monday, and he's been doing, during this fasting, annual fasting, we normally praise on our the day that we were born. Sometimes we fast on the day that we were born. And the person had been fasting maybe on Monday. Meanwhile, he was also born on maybe Friday or Saturday. What will happen to the person?
Yeah, nothing usual will happen to the person because the person is ignorant. The person does not know that actual day he or she was born.
Okay.
Yeah, but the person must pray. As for me, sometimes I don't believe fasting on the day you were born.
Okay.
Because it's good. You can fast on the day you were born. But if the enemy knows that every Sunday you'll be fasting, will the enemy come? No, that day they will not come.
Oh, no,
they will come when you are vulnerable. The day you don't expect him is the day he will come. Yeah, so you can select any day and fast at least once. But if you don't know, I know great men of God that can tell you that you don't know, but God is telling me this is your name. Okay. This is the day you were born.
I've heard many times.
Yeah.
So what if you're aware of it, but because say your parents has given it to you, you don't want to disobey them and change it?
Oh, you can change it.
Okay.
You can change it. There are a lot of people in the Bible. Some of them change their names, and some of them also God changed their names. Yeah, God changed their names. And in the Bible, I think I have a lot, and I can mention few of them. Here. And Abraham.
Yeah.
Abraham meaning high father.
High father. Okay.
And his name was changed into Abraham, meaning father of multitudes or many nations. Jacob meaning catch by the heel. And his name was changed to Israel. Meaning God may prevail, or he struggled with God and God prevailed and persevered. We have Jedidiah or Jedidiah, meaning friend of God.
Okay.
But it was changed to Solomon, meaning peaceful. Yeah. Sarai, meaning argumentative. And God changed to Sarah, meaning princess. Saul, meaning prayerful.
You mentioned of Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I heard something that I want to
Okay.
hear it again.
Sarai, meaning argumentative.
Argumentative.
Yes.
But she still that thing still happened to her.
That's why God changed. God changed her name.
Because giving her her maid to Abraham, meaning that's exactly what was her name.
Yeah.
Because, she made the decision.
Yes.
Okay.
And name have impact on people's life. Yeah. Anybody, the one you were named after, you will have that some transfer that comes upon you when you bear some people's names. Yeah. And Saul, meaning prayed for, and it was changed to Saul, Paul, meaning small or humble. Simeon, Simon, meaning he is hard. To Peter, meaning the rock. And Joseph, he will add unto me. And Joseph's name was changed to, even his name did not change, they add another one to it.
Okay.
Stephanat Pania,
Yeah.
meaning the revealer, the one who is going to reveal. He was able to reveal secrets. So according to the Bible, sometimes when they see the atmosphere, there are a lot of names that they gave to God. When they read the atmosphere, the environment, when God do something special for them, then they name God after it. So we have a lot of names: El Shaddai, El Elyon. God's name was Jehovah or Yahweh. That was the name of God.
Yeah.
But during the circumstances, when something happens to them, then they named a place or the area or the circumstance a name. They gave that thing a name. Yeah, so we have a lot of names. Jehovah Nisi, meaning the Lord is my banner. El Shaddai, Adonai. Adonai means Lord. So there are a lot of names given to God by people because of the circumstances or the atmosphere the people went through. So his names are very important. So you cannot change name anyhow. Yeah.
Hey, God bless you. I think your time is even up.
Yeah. And I'll be back.
Yeah, I'll be back. Yeah. Okay, God bless you. God bless you so much. Okay, I think you might bring over here and We thank God once again. We are back. As we are talking about names given to us or added onto our names, a whole lot. Yeah. As we are about to get married, the men, we don't have a lot of problems, but you have a lot of problems. Have you seen someone? You have seen a lot of people bear their husband's name. So what actually comes to your mind when you see that?
To be honest, like, I think it's something that we grew up to see, to know. So it's like a lot of people just follow it without knowing the meaning behind it or why we do that. So when I see somebody bearing their husband's name, it's not like something foreign to me. It's just something that I accept and know that, okay, as a woman, when you grow up and you get married, you're probably going to take your husband's name.
You're going to take your husband's name, but have you asked them? Have you asked someone about it?
I actually haven't, no.
And this where you people are wrong all the time, because it seems like you sit there for to the last past, yeah. Then you begin to ask. You should know something before the time is due.
Yeah.
You should know it. You shouldn't have to wait till the time is over.
Yeah, that's
Then
true.
you go in and asking questions that will annoy someone. Sometimes that was what I was saying last Saturday. There are a lot of things that we say, but it keeps annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you just keep on asking. The woman said, no, the lawyer, the judge said, this woman is bothering me so much. I need to, steps in and also give her the justice.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to ask. Yeah. I've seen a lot of people bearing their, especially those people, those girls coming in, having a relationship. They bear their fiancé names and all, but many people don't understand it.
That's true.
So it's very important that we care to understand exactly what people, what we are being taught of, or what actually happened in the audience.
Yeah.
What exactly happened, why people bear some people's name.
That's true.
I think names like a case names. I don't know if that's all you also see it.
Yeah.
Like there are a sort of names being given to people, which I see that as a case name. A name, yeah. When you give it that name, meaning that you are under a case.
Yeah.
Especially Bediakun, Abebrese,
Yeah.
that kind of names, Adia, and also what again? There are a whole lot of names that they normally give, or especially in Ghana and Ashanti region, also precise. Yeah. So we are live on Destiny CA Free on Ghana, Modern Ghana Radio or modernghana.com. You can find us on modernghana.com, Destiny CH Free, and also Zeno.fm/Destiny CH33, and also Gospel Radio on the YouTube tuning app. Yeah, tuning app. Yeah, we're also live there. You can listen to us live there. Okay. We thank God. Let's take some Bible readings from the Genesis chapter 5, because that's where we've been reading from since last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you see the 21 days? Now we are in our feed day.
Yeah. Going very well.
Yeah. Have you been doing it?
Oh yeah.
I can see. Can see from your face. Yeah.
Okay, so do you want me to read from verse 1?
Yeah, reading from verse 1.
Okay. This is written account of Adam's family line. When God created mankind, he made them in the likeness of God. He created them male and female and blessed them, and he named them mankind. When they were created, When Adam had lived 130 years, he had a son in his own likeness, in his own image, and he named him Seth. After Seth was born, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Adam lived a total of 930 years and then he died. When Seth had lived 105 years, he became the father of Enoch. After he became the father of Enosh, Seth lived 807 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Seth lived a total of 912 years, and then he died. When Enosh had lived 90 years, he became the father of Canaan. After he became the father of Canaan, Enosh lived 815 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Enosh lived a total of 905 years, and then he died. When Canaan had lived 70 years, he became the father of Mahalalel. I don't know if I said that right. After he became the father of Mahalalel, Canaan lived 840 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Canaan lived a total of 910 years, and then he died. When Mahalalel had lived 65 years, he became the father of Jared. After he became the father of Jared, he lived 830 years and had other sons and daughters. Altogether, Mahalalel lived a total of 895 years, and then he died.
Mm-hmm.
When Jared had lived 100
just pause over there.
Okay.
You know, reading from verse 1 coming downwards to, let's say, where he begat Seth. Is that nothing? Seth. Yeah. What do you think? Because Adam was having a lot of children.
Yeah.
Why did God choose? What do you think that God chose only Seth?
I think I realized that as well when I was reading all of them, because it just mentions one person's name and then it says other sons and daughters. And I've also realized that reading that as well is like the time of them giving birth kept on reducing and reducing and reducing. So it says that before Adam gave birth to Seth, he was 130. And then Seth gave birth
So before
when he was
130, Adam was having about, let's say, 20 or 25 children. Yeah.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So Adam, Seth was the one God chose.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Exactly what happened over there? That you have about, let's say, three siblings, and you're being the only one, or the only chosen one to lead, or because reading this one, you realize that the Christianity came under them. Yeah. So what exactly do you think that God solved through Seth that He chose him?
I mean, God knows everything, so He was probably going to use him to do his work. That's why maybe he decided to choose him. Like God said, like, you know, sometimes you're not being chosen because you're qualified for something, but it's because He has chosen you and He decides to qualify you. So maybe there was some kind of special way that God was going to use him before.
Now, when you read, He said, in His own likeness. And the Bible also states that Cain and Abel was born. They were the first two sons he first had. So doesn't mean that Abel wasn't in his own likeness or Cain wasn't in his own likeness.
I mean, we're all made in God's likeness, though.
I know God's likeness, but this one, He said Adam's likeness.
Yeah.
So is it that Adam didn't find anything within them, or because Abel was a person who thought of it that God have done something for them, so they should go there out there and do what sacrifice.
Yeah.
That brought for how to sacrifice to God.
Yeah.
So I just imagine it. How is it that we have many people there, maybe in this house, in this church, there are a lot of people in this church, but God chooses one person to lead, or God always chooses a person from a family to do that.
Yeah. Favor, maybe.
Favor. Okay. All right. Okay. Back to your were you having a question?
No, it was just something that I noticed in terms
Okay.
of like when they give birth and stuff, like how it kept on reducing in terms of like, so Adam was 130, and then this one says that Seth was like 70, I believe, or 105 in fact.
He lived 105 and he begot Enosh.
And then Enosh had lived 90 years before he gave birth to Canaan. So I have a question. My question would be like, so the fact that just one is being mentioned doesn't mean that they didn't have other children. Did they have the children after the one that has been mentioned or before?
Okay, he said Seth lived 105 years and begot Enosh. It could be that he was already having daughters. You know, that time we
Because they don't
normally
count them.
them.
Yeah.
But for here, it states clearly that he begot Enosh. After he begot Enosh, said live. Yeah, it could be that he was having daughters before Enosh. And because of the population of humanity,
Yeah.
there was a lot of women that time, up to date.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last time I had, there was an article that the China country, the state itself, when men and women, when they married, it was still remain about 30 million women unmarried. Yeah, I say what?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I saw it and I said, wow. A lot. That's why that place they don't get married as we normally do.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a lot of questions over here. Obed Amanin joined in, and also Praise also joined in. Now we have the Donna yeah. I don't want to get the name wrong. But the name seems a little bit scary, Kakra. Yeah. The last time I saw Chelsea's name now, I couldn't even mention it. So, Donato Murray. Hey. Well, that's what I see. Altomari. Okay. Donato. Okay, let me use Donato. Yeah, Donato. That's how I can mention it. God bless you for joining. Okay, we are still in it. Family background, values, meaning of names, and etc. Okay, now we all have our values. Yeah.
Yeah.
What are your values in your family? Have you heard anything about your family? Both your father and your mother. If you want to educate someone from, is it from the Volta region, right?
Yeah, my dad's side.
Yeah, Volta region and also Ashanti. Yeah, if you want to educate them, yeah.
I don't think I've actually heard any values because we haven't had like a proper family sit down.
Okay.
And stuff.
Do you need to sit down before you know something about them?
I mean, to ask questions.
Okay.
Because I can't remember the last time I
You
asked
talked them.
questions or like spoke to anybody.
Because you are in the West Indies. So
Yeah.
yeah. It normally happens. Because sometimes if the surrounding that you find yourself, you normally ask those questions around that area.
Yeah.
And there's a whole lot of questions to be asked when living in abroad here.
Yeah.
And also questions in Africa. In Africa, we do our things differently, especially with engagement. You can't just go walk in with your ready-made. In Ghana, we call it ready-made clothes to engagement. No, you can't do that. You need to get a traditional, and in any color, every color has its own meaning. Yeah, in Ghana. So when you wear it, they will tell you that okay, this is the color that you're wearing. This color means this. This color means that. Yeah. So that's exactly what you ought to know. Yeah. You know. Yeah. But for the values, I think you've learned a little bit.
To be honest, no, I haven't.
Yeah. So you just walk out.
I will try and start to do. As we're talking about these things, I'll go home as well.
Oh, mind you are also A model. So a model, you're supposed to, you're supposed to be teaching. Yeah, you're supposed to be teaching them. Yeah, telling them what to do. Yeah, because many people count on you a lot. They know, they want to see, they want to hear you do this, do that. Yeah, all the time. So at least you're supposed to step in and teach them. Yeah, even if I do not ask, you're supposed to ask. Yeah, especially with that kind of thing that you do.
Yeah.
Okay, so more values in Ghana. Okay. You know, we have, as I said the last week, last week Friday, I was saying that we have values. Family. The family consists of the country itself is a family. There's something hidden within it. You know, there are a lot of things that people say concerning black and white. I've never seen a white man before, and I've never seen a black man before in my life. I don't know if you have seen a black man before.
It depends how you want to look at it.
It doesn't depend. No. I want you to just say that I've seen a black man before.
I've seen
a black
I've
family.
seen human beings.
Not about human beings. No, that thing is color.
Yes.
Black color.
Okay, brown.
No, yeah, I've seen this one is black, but it's not even up to black. You know, we have black.
Yeah.
We have black. No, this thing is very black, but you can still see some blue within it. Yeah, we have black. I've never seen a black man before. I've never seen a white man before. I think they should come again. Yeah. So the family, the family of the color family was beige. The beige colors, and also the blondie colors. And what again? I think you have about 8 colors that represent humanity. For me, I've not seen a black family before. Yeah, I've not.
I think it's just the term that we use to describe.
I don't want to use that terms. If you use that terms, meaning you yourself,
you've accepted it and stuff.
You are dumb. you don't know the real meaning of it. Now, when you as an Ashanti, I would say tuntum. Tuntum means dark. Yeah. Dark, pure dark. That way I cannot even differentiate between. Yeah, when you put anything on it, you see the true colors of it. Yeah. So black. I've never seen a black man before, and I've never seen a white man before. All I see is beige color. As I do colors, as a designer, I know that we have white. These things are white, you know. Yeah, white. Even when you take it to a Photoshop, it will give you a different color. It will give you a different name. Why? Because this.
It's a specific kind of.
Have you seen it? Yeah, it's white, but there's something, another color within it. The moment it gets to about, let's say, 3 years, 4 years, it changes to a different color. Yeah. So I haven't seen that color before. Yeah. So yeah, I don't say black people. Yeah. If you call me black, I don't care, because I'm not black. That's it. You call yourself white. You brought the word white, but you don't understand what we call white. Just imagine. Okay, the values in Ghana, we have family, friendliness, and also respect. Yeah. Respect. The respect aspect, let's dive into it a little bit. Respect aspect. How do you respect people in this country?
Through the way your actions are, through your behavior towards them. I think mainly it's through your actions and your behavior towards people.
Okay, BK, Claude, it's for Claude joined in. Yeah, he's supposed to be here.
Oh,
yeah.
Claude smart.
Yeah, he's supposed to be here, but he prefer to be at home. Yeah. Okay. Send me your values. Learn some values and let's read it to the audience. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, you were talking.
Yeah, I was saying that I think mainly it would be through the way you conduct yourself towards other people, the way you act towards them, how you approach them and present yourself could show you as a person, how respectful you are, and how respectful you are to other people.
Okay. So when we say body language, what does it mean?
So I think the other time when we had the youth event, they were even talking about like, you know, when you're speaking to people or elderly person, you shouldn't be using your left hand to talk to them. There are certain things that we as Africans, we've learned not to do. Obviously, they were also saying that, you know, here sometimes it's not a big deal to some people because they can use their left hand.
It's a big deal.
To some people, they wouldn't really like, you know, care. But when it comes to us and comes to our culture and what we've learned, is a big thing when you do use your left hand to talk to people and stuff like. You know, also you can't wear a cap, I believe, when you're talking to an elderly person.
Yeah, you can't wear a cap. As you know, the immediate you see them coming, you just take it off and before you greet.
Yeah.
But it's still, it's many people have been doing it here, especially those people who normally socialize a lot. Yeah, especially people on the social media. I've seen them. I see a couple of them. I think yesterday I nearly downloaded this video, but I forgot to. Yeah, I saw it, but I needed to download it, but I just saw otherwise. You know, a certain kid went to a shop, and there was a misunderstanding between him and the attendees, and he came and he was insulting them. Seriously.
What, the kid was?
Their kid was insulting them seriously. He went home and his father saw the video. It was on Facebook. His father saw it, brought him back, dragged him back to the store, and he told him that he should beg them and he should apologize to them and never to step his foot. His father told him never to step his foot at the shop again because that was disrespectful, and he did not also teach him that. You know, and I was like, but people say that, oh, as a kid he will not do that again. Maybe he's just a kid, you should leave him. But many people don't leave them, especially with the challenges that goes on the social media. That like maybe you say something to your mother, or maybe you say a debut word to your mother, and you see the reaction.
To my house.
You know what this about is? You know, just to see their reaction. When you say a debut word to your mother in front of your father, to see the reaction of it. And you know, many people think and thought that this country, the parents do not or discipline their children. But through this video, many people have seen that no, it's not that like that. People do discipline their children. When they come out, there are some cases it happens that way, whether they like it or they will just do it. But doing it doesn't mean that that's how they were brought up.
No, definitely.
As you were saying. You cannot use that word. No. You dare not use that word. Okay. You're welcome. Hello. Okay. 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 So again, you were talking before I jumped in. About the values, about the respect, the cap. You know, we are talking about something about the cap.
So no left hand, no caps. Just speaking in a very respectful way as well. You know, using please and thank yous and many other different things. To be honest, it just depends on how you conduct yourself and how you do things.
Okay. Thank you for that. All right. Great for you joining.
Hello.
Yeah. Were you listening? Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Sir.
Okay. We did something. We did touch something on the names. You know, Saturday you weren't there, so we were saying something about the names being given to our mothers. You know, there are a lot of mothers who bears their husbands' names. Yeah, we were talking some. Pastor Bismarck was enlightening us about it, and we're free with that. So if you want to listen to the whole program, when you go to Destiny CA free on the podcast after the whole show. We will just post it there, and you will listen. You just go and replay it back. Also on the YouTube, Destiny Broadcasting Network on the YouTube, you can also watch it also out there. Okay. We were talking about the values, family. We know we have friends values, and family values, and also country values, and also the town that you stay in. Also, you have your own values. Okay. What do you know about respect? When you say respect, in this country, Clifford.
Like generally respect.
Yeah, respect in this country. Yeah.
I think respect means you shouldn't. Can I give an example? I think I'm
Mhm.
Okay, let's say your family member. You should ideally show them respect.
Okay.
Because your family and you don't wanna treat them differently, basically.
No, okay. Is your mic on?
It should be.
Okay.
Put on max.
Yeah. Sorry.
You can't hear me.
Yeah. It seems like it's very down. No. Okay.
Hello.
Let me hear you. Also.
Hi.
Okay. It seems like your mics are very low.
You want to do this? Oh.
Yeah, it's on. Yeah, I can hear you now. Okay. So we did touch on the respect. How to respect everybody that you see on this earth. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's good. But how do you respect your parents in here, in this country? When you say,
I
yeah,
mean, it's the same thing.
the same thing as.
As in, like, respect is respect. So I don't think there is any difference between respecting them here and respecting them somewhere else. If they're your parents, you should give them respect wherever you are, wherever they are. It should be something that you do.
Are you talking about like in the house in comparison to when you're with them outside or something?
Yeah,
Is that what you're talking about?
yeah. Like the respect towards the parents, your parents. Yeah,
Oh, no matter where you are.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't understand the question.
Okay, there's let's say about how do I use it? About 2 ways. Yeah, you can respect someone, but to a limit.
Yeah.
Okay.
So when we all gather here, some people respect ages, others respect height, others also respect maybe money. Yeah, let me use money. Respect the rich, and also disrespect the poor.
Yeah.
So how do you how is your respect towards your parents, whether poor, rich, whether rude, or whether they are they are rude? No, not that word. Whether they are hard on you or they are soft on you. How do you respect? In generally, how do you see the respect in this country?
I think personally mine wouldn't change or hasn't changed depending, whether they're hard on me or they're soft on me, the respect that I have for them is still the same and would still remain at the highest point that it could ever be. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think mine's really changed. I think it stayed the same. Whether they've been hard or normal, I guess. Yeah, I don't think it's really changed. Yes.
Okay.
I'll be annoyed with them if like I'm getting told off or something, but the respect is still there. The respect is still there.
Okay.
Even if, no matter how I'm feeling.
Yeah.
Okay. The reason why I asked this question is that, we have a lot of I heard a lot in Ghana, all right, about people, about the behaviors in this country, how people are being, you people are being treating your parents, that you don't respect your parents and everything. But when you come in, you don't see that.
Yeah.
That was I was asking if you know someone who normally disrespects their family.
I think
Yeah.
it happens though. There are some people that are very like, they're brought up in a respectful way, but as they grow up and they meet friends and stuff, they start to behave like some other people, which probably leads to them maybe not listening to their parents as much or not doing whatever they've been asked to do as much because of like the environment that they've placed themselves in and the people that they've associated themselves with. So it can happen.
Okay. Okay. So whatever we've been hearing over there is true.
Some way, somehow.
Not entirely.
Yeah.
Is this what you've been hearing when you were in Ghana?
Yeah.
I think, I don't think it's entirely true that everyone disrespects their parents.
No, some.
Because there's a name that, or there's a saying that I'm reaching for my dear.
What does that mean?
Yeah. Okay. I brought children. That's how they are.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
So like,
Like-
basically abroad people's children.
Oh.
I think they say that because of how they're not allowed to beat us as much. It's not allowed here, so maybe that's why they say that, because the way that they would want to discipline you, they've been limited to do that here. But there are other ways to discipline your children as well. It doesn't always have to come from beating them.
I think it's the environment that both UK and Ghana people grew up in.
Yeah.
So beatings, as I should say, it may be considered normal in Ghana, but in the UK is not. It depends on the environment.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to lose your child and everything by slapping them a lot,
Yeah.
So.
It doesn't necessarily mean each one's wrong or right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. So we're done with the respect, but there are certain common respect that we normally shows to the elderly persons. Yeah. Especially in Ghana, when you see an old lady or an old person, an elderly person, you don't need someone to tell you that go maybe fetch water for the person. Maybe when the person is fetching water or in a car. I've seen it in this country that when they see an old person, they will just stand up for the old person to sit down. For that one, it's normal. Yeah. We have a lot of respect that we normally shows towards our elderly people. Yeah. And in Ghana, what we normally do is you can't insult an elderly person. You can't even say what do you mean that word.
Yeah.
Into opa actually saying abofra be you muadie. When you are talking to me and you are saying that me patch the saying, what do you mean by me patch the saying? You don't have to say it.
Yeah.
You mind your language. You don't have to say it, not even at all.
Yeah.
And also in Ghana, the elderly people, they don't go at fault when you fight them.
Yeah.
And the last time Apostle was saying that that's the worst and the worst thing ever that normally happens to to us in Africa. But you don't say what do you mean?
So what can you say instead of that?
Even okay. Even the word okay, you cannot even say it. Pacho Martin, please, I've heard you.
Yeah.
That is it. Instead for you to say oh patch the saying, just say Pacho now saying. Please, what are you saying? Okay. Yeah. Please,
So
what
like
did you say?
rephrasing
That is it.
how you-
Yeah. It teaches you how to talk to them.
Yeah.
You dare not. Yeah, you can't even say it. That all part of the saying. What do you mean? What do you? Okay, that. What do you
So
mean by
see,
that?
You know when somebody says, "What do you mean?" Like if we had the tone now at the count, and so it makes it seem like, "What do you mean?" What if you say, "Sorry, what do you mean?" Like as in, you genuinely don't understand what's going on, so you want like a bit of an explanation of what is being told or what is being said.
Okay. All right. I think we have a message over here from Bismarck Claude. He says, most children in the country, or let's say this is European countries, are outspoken, but the tone of voice, as we were saying,
Yeah.
kind of sound disrespectful.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Oh, come on.
That's very true.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Pastor, you are welcome again.
Thank you.
Okay. So now we are doing something about the values. The values. Yeah. Values in the country. You have country values and also family values and also friendship. Yeah. Yeah, I'm an Indian train pa. Okay, we are saying okay, we are live on the YouTube, Destiny Broadcasting Network on YouTube. You can watch us over there, and also Destiny CFA free on Modern Ghana, and also TuneIn is Gospel Radio UK on TuneIn. You can listen to us on Gospel Radio on the TuneIn, and also Zeno. Destiny CFA free on Zeno, and also Justice Radio UK on Zeno, and Gospel Radio also on Zeno. Zeno.fm/Gospel Radio /Destiny CFA free. And also we can also listen to part of our messages also on our discussions on the Apple Podcast and also Alexa. You just call Alexa and tell Alexa to search for Destiny CFA free, and she will bring or she will play all our discussions over there. So we are on TuneIn also on Destiny CFA free on TuneIn, and also Destiny CFA free on Alexa. Okay, and also Amazon Music. You can also listen to us on Amazon Music, and Spotify. Also, you can also still listen to us on Spotify. And also, once again, we are all over. Seriously, we are all over. Yeah. On the Podbean is Destiny CFA free, and also podcast Destiny CFA free or Destiny Broadcasting Network. You can listen to us on it. Okay. So, respect. Pastor, do you have anything to say about the respect?
Yeah. Yesterday, a young girl about 12 years insulted me.
Wait a minute. You know, before you continue, there's one thing that people need to understand. Okay. From Matthew to to John. Yeah, John. I bet John is the last gospel. Yeah, the last gospel. Yeah. Peter was just taking out, bringing out knives and cutlass. Yeah, but from Acts of Apostles, Peter didn't do that. You know, the leaders, you are there to be good and everything, but we at the back there, we don't care. Yeah, we don't care. Yeah, we don't care. If I see the lady, I also tell my mind. Well, she is a lady, and I will tell my mind to her. Yeah.
A young girl of about 14 years.
14 years. She can give it. I can tell my mind to her. Yeah.
On my way to work, and I saw they were a group about 6 young girls who were going, and I was following them after school hours. So I was following them, and one of them, he has covered her back with a jacket, and the jacket has pulled her skirt, schoolgirl, up. So the her panties are there. So I tapped one of them and I said, pull her skirt down. And the other one the girl said, I can't. The one who was standing on the other side said, what right do you have to look at the skirt? I said,
Yeah, no, you are blind. You are blind, yeah.
Said, who told you to watch the skirt? And I said, Do you know the person you are talking to? I'm old enough to be your father. You are telling me, and it's not your concern. I was telling the one who was next to her that tell her to, or either you can pull her skirt down because her panties is showing outside, and she herself does not know what is going on at her back. Oh, and the other one standing, someone insulted me. I look at her and I said, may God have mercy on you. And I'm fasting now, otherwise I would have given to her.
Blue black.
Yeah, but I said, this girl is, I will not say anything. Because if I open my mouth, something will happen to her and I don't want. Yeah.
And,
so,
at the end.
And during the whole day I was thinking that, this girl, maybe her parents are sitting somewhere. They don't know what is going on. One thing I like about Job, that Job always, when his children come back home, he performed a sacrifice for them. Abby, let's read. I think Job chapter 1 from the Bible. The parents are at home, but they will not know what is going on, what the problems the children are going to bring. Job always sacrificed for his sons. I think verse 5. Job 1:5.
Job chapter 1 verse 5. It says that when a period of feasting had run its course, Job would make arrangements for them to be purified. Early in the morning he would sacrifice a burnt offering for each of them, thinking, perhaps my children have sinned and cursed God in their hearts. This was Job's regular custom.
Yes, Job's regular custom was that every day of feasting, he will call all his children and offer a burnt sacrifice for them. On behalf they have cursed God or they have done something wrong to an elderly person. Yeah. Me, I'm a man of God, so I will not open my mouth, and I know that the child does not know what she was doing. But if it was an evil person, the person can place a curse on you.
That is it.
And your parents will not know what is going on in the life of the child. Yeah, so as parents, sometimes we have to intercede for our children. And also we have to pray for them, because the mother or the father will be sitting at home, not knowing the daughter is insulting the whole cardinal.
The whole cardinal.
Yes.
Cardinal one.
And it can bring a curses to the family. Yeah, that's why always we have to pray, intercede for our children, so that as parents, our prayer can save our children, like Job did, and it was Job's regular custom. Okay.
God bless you. You know, this brings to our main team, the hidden stories. You know, this will be hidden for a long time, and she will not know that I insulted a cardinal, a cardinal fasting in his annual fasting. Oh my goodness!
In the Bible, do you know that 2 Kings chapter 2.
2 Kings chapter 2.
Yeah, 2 Kings chapter 2.
When the Lord was about to take Elijah up to heaven in a whirlwind, Elijah and Elisha were on
I'll read verse 24 and 25.
Okay, verse 24.
From the verse 23 down to 25.
Okay, verse 23 says, from there Elisha went up to the Bethel. As he was walking along the road, some boys came out of the town and jeered at him. Get out here, Baldy, they said. Get out here, Baldy. He turned around, looked at them, and called down a curse on them in the name of the Lord. Then 2 bears came out of the wood and mauled 42 of the boys. And he went on to Mount Carmel, and from there he returned to Samaria.
Yeah. After the man of God is filled with the power of God, 42 children started jeering at him, and they were laughing at him. Read it again.
From there, Elisha went up to Bethel. As he was walking along the road, some boys came out of the town and jeered at him. "Get out here, Baldy," they said. "Get out here, Baldy." He turned around, looked at them, and called down a curse on them in the name of the Lord. Then 2 bears came out of the woods and mauled 42 of the boys. And he went on to Mount Carmel, and from there returned to Samaria.
Yeah, 42 children. So your daughter or son has gone to school, and the child did not come back. You'll be thinking, what has happened to my children, my child? Not knowing, maybe he has insulted an evil person, and the person has placed a curse without knowing. Yeah, so it can work against, you can lose your children, your son or daughter, not knowing that this is what the child has done. So we must be very careful.
Amen. God bless you. You know, this topic I took from the book, Apostle book. Your words shapes your future. So in chapter 4, it was saying that there are about 50,000 words that people proclaim each day against their own life. So as the little girl said, I can't, or the girl who was insulting you, or the one who pulled up a skirt up, yeah. Now, when you bring it into the spiritual aspect, you know, there are a lot of spirits hovering around looking for empty space to fill in. Yeah. You might be that, it doesn't care, it doesn't matter, it's not you. I'm the one doing it. My mother haven't even advised me on it. Who are you to advise me? And who are you to judge me? Now that the word that they have been using, you can't judge me. It's not even a judge. You know exactly that what you're doing is not the right thing, and you are being told, and you say that you are judging me. Why do you judge me? So at the end, you'll be wondering that what exactly is happening to me? Why can't I give birth? Why can't I marry? And you have been married, let's say about 1,000 years ago, and you are now looking for a husband to marry or a wife to marry, because you have done it to yourself for a long time. And this brings to the spiritual marriage and the whole that is it. So sometimes if you don't respect your elders, these things happens. Don't go, you say you go. You go and meet them. Yeah, you go and meet them over there. So respect is everything that we all need in our life.
Okay, let me come in here. One thing I want us to know is that people who are born in this country, we must teach them. Okay. One of the important things we must let them know is that according to the Bible is telling us that we are not struggling against flesh and blood.
No.
So they must know that there is a spiritual forces fighting against everybody. If they know that there is a spiritual forces fighting against people, they will be careful.
Yeah.
But this country, they believe in science.
That is it.
And everything science, So, but we from back home, we know that though there's science there, they are doing their part. They are creating, they are inventing a lot of things. But there are also spiritual forces. And these spiritual forces are there. They are operating. In this country, there are a lot of people who are demon possessed. There are sorcerers, a lot of sorcerers. So if you are not careful, they can destroy your life. They can turn your life around. Look at how many people are in mental homes.
A lot.
A lot of people.
A lot.
In Ghana, do you have mental homes? How many mental homes do you have?
Yes, sir.
Amen. Here, a lot of mental homes. I know we have care homes for elderly people. That's no problem. I don't have problem with that. But there are mental homes that young people are there.
Young boys.
Young boys, girls, women are there. Why? There are some spiritual forces battling against them, and they are ignorant of it. So we must let everybody know that there are spiritual forces. So you must be very careful, especially your dressings. Where did they pick these horrible dressings from? Do you understand? The white people we came, those that the country belongs to them, do they expose themselves like that? A lot of them pick their evil behavior from the Jamaicans and people from different cultures. Even during this small sunshine, they will start exposing themselves. The white people, we came to meet them, during the sunshine, they can even remove themselves on maybe a park. They will put a cloth there, then they will be lying on a mat or a cloth for fresh sun. You understand? And they will not go out half naked. But nowadays, look at our people. Where did they start practicing this horrible dressing? And there are evil people also there.
Yes.
So that one can invite a lot of spiritual marriages. Look at what is going on. In the Bible, Sodom and Gomorrah, that they were practicing gay, homosexual. But now look at what is going on. This nation is a nation blessed by God. I always say, where is the John Wesley's, the Charles Wesley's, a nation they built with Christianity. Look at here. There is a church here. Destiny Apostolic Church, Baptist Church is here. Emmanuel Church is here. When you go, there is also a big church there. When we are going to the Forest Gate Station, there is also a Methodist. A lot of churches, even in this area. A lot of churches. But nowadays, they don't go to church. And demons are taking over, dominion over the atmosphere. You understand? Those that brought Bible to the Africans, they went to Africa to give them Bible. Now they don't serve God. The only thing they like is football and also drinking wine during summer.
That is it.
Oh, it's not good. So we must encourage ourselves. We must know that there is a God. There is a God. So we must also know there are spiritual forces. Demons are also at work. So people must be cautious of it. Thank
God
you.
bless you. Do you have any questions for us? Before I move on to the next question.
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Clifford?
No.
Okay, so we're to deal with the values. We are still on the values. You know, we have greetings. Yeah. But this community, this Forest Gate, you normally don't greet because everyone is busy. But where you find yourself at home, maybe where you stay, you must also try at least as much as possible to greet. When I remember, way back, that was 2016, 2015, 2016. I normally don't greet. People were like, hey, you see someone, you have to greet you. But later on, I realized that it's true. It's not that a bad thing will happen to you or no. But the best thing for you to do on this is to greet. Yeah. So when I came in here, I saw it that, especially where I stay now, you know, when you wake up, they themselves will be greeting you. Yeah. But people say that, this white people, they don't greet, they don't do this. It's not true. It's not true. They do greet a lot. Yeah. Especially when they have a small community where everybody keep an eye on each other. When you are not there, they will come there. When you come back, they will come to you and ask about 3 days or 5 days. We have not been seeing you. They will come to you and ask, And if they see you two people all the time and they don't see you, they will ask, where is the other one? You might think that no one is watching, but they are watching.
Yeah.
So it's very important to greet.
They have a lot of good behavior.
That is it.
Yes, there are a lot of them. They are polite.
That is it.
They will greet you. They will laugh at you. They will laugh to you. Sometimes when you see the elderly people, they respect, but the young ones,
They don't respect at all.
the elderly ones, they will greet you when you meet them on the way. They will greet you. They will smile towards you. They will ask you a lot of questions, but the young ones are.
Okay, I've seen something here. Faith. Something like we are the ones in Ghana. You know, Abigail came here about 25 years ago. So she doesn't know anything about faith in Ghana. Do we have faithful people in Ghana?
Yes.
Okay.
There are some faithful people there, and there are those who are shrewd or crook also there. Faithful people are there, and nowadays a lot of people, corruption are taking over, but still there are genuine ones. There are genuine ones. One, God has his own, and the devil is also operating. And if you live among them and care is not taken, they will infect you with their corruption. And you end up becoming corrupt like them.
My goodness.
Yeah, there are good ones, faithful ones are there. Yeah, and there are also corrupt ones are also there.
Okay. So when you say a faithful person,
A faithful person is a person that one can rely or trust. I want to go outside and I will give my book to Abigail. The reason why I'm giving you the book is that you will take good care of it. So I can trust you with this. Or my son is Clifford, so I can say, Abigail, take care of Clifford for me. I will go and come back and I will see Clifford nice looking. Because I trusted in you, you have taken good care of my son for me. Yeah, so when we say a faithful person is a person that God or all of us can rely on. Jesus gave a parable that a man was traveling. He called his servants and gave them a talent. He said, occupy till I come. He wanted to test their faithfulness. The one who had 5 put it to work and gained another 5. The one who had 2 also. But the one who has 1, he said, I know who you are, so I hide it. I hide the money. This is your money, take your money. That means the person is not a faithful person. Faithful person is a person that you can rely. There are some people back home, man of God. There are some people back home. When we were like, maybe, for example, Abigail is my wife. We have children. By God's grace, we have migrated, we have moved here. And our son is back home, or our child is back home. Every month we will try our best to send money to them. But the woman or the man who is taking care of our child was
squandered money.
Yes, and he will cause our child to start child labor. There are some people, they will be selling ice water. While every month the parents will send money. The person will enjoy the money and he will give your daughter a work to do. Your child will start selling ice water or tea roll.
Or dog change. Yeah.
Or dog change. Where every child is around this time, children will be at home after eating. They will be looking inside their book or learning or relaxing. But there are some people, they will be hawking, children hawking. So the person you entrusted, leaving your child to, the person is not a reliable person. You cannot trust the person. The person is not a faithful person. You support the person. You give everything that your child or that person needs. You can even give a huge amount of money that the person does not deserve in order to take good care of your child for you. But they will not do that. They will squander the money, and also they will even the way they will treat your children. When you go home and look at them, you say, even somebody somewhere will give you a call and say, if you did not come and take your child, You will come and you see your child is maybe his or her life will be miserable. So there are also faithful ones there who can take good care of your children, and there are also bad ones. And bad ones. We need the prayers and divine intervention. Otherwise, the bad ones will affect the good ones with their evil.
Okay. Yeah, God bless you. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
something
I
you said.
think everything that Pastor has said is really true. That's why we always need to like be careful and stuff. So absolutely right.
Okay. Okay. Pastor, last time we were tracing something about the family background. Yeah. Things that backs the family. Now we are deep. We are getting into the family itself. What do you think? Like a youth should know whilst he's growing. What exactly should he know, or he or she should know whilst he's growing?
Okay, I would like Abigail, because of our time, to read.
Okay.
I have a note here. I would like Abigail to read it for us. Then we pick something from it.
All right.
So we can start from page 1 all the way to here.
Sabato joining. God bless you for joining. Sabato 09. I think that's the name. Yeah. Sabato Key 09. Yeah. Share it for the others to join in. As I said, at the end we'll post it on the podcast. Also, podcast. The name is Destiny CH 333 or Destiny Broadcasting Network. Say through them on the podcast. Spotify, what again? On the Spotify, also on the Alexa, the tuning, wherever there is a podcast, just search for Destiny CH33 and you'll be able to listen to it. On Facebook, Destiny Broadcasting Network. On Facebook, Destiny CH33 as the username, and also on Instagram, Destiny CH33. On the TikTok, Destiny CH33. All the social media platform bears the name Destiny CH33. So at the end, you can watch it back. Okay. I think you were reading something.
Yeah. This chapter is called "Can I Be Like My Father?"
Can I be like my father? Okay. Can you read loud?
Okay. Genetically, every child is formed by the fusion together of the sex cells, sperm and egg of both parents. This process results in acquisition of certain traits that are characteristics of the father, mother, or any of their relatives. These traits may be common to almost all the children born to these parents throughout their life. They are referred to as hereditary traits and include skin color, shape of nose, blood group, and etc. On the other hand, there are other characteristics that a child may acquire from his or her parents through observation, imitation, and participation. These ones depend on the environment in which an individual grows. Examples include language acquisition and the ability to exhibit certain skills in sports and musical instruments. In most cases, since the home is the immediate environment, most of these characteristics are acquired here. Hence the adage, charity begins at home. Every child therefore has attributes that reflect the value of his family or the society in which he lives. To many people, man is thus a product of hereditary and environment. In other words, man is the product of nature and nurture, except perhaps the God factor is seen as part of nature, which many scientists agree. The broad factors are 3: God, natural, and nurture. Some children, like Isaac from the Bible, whose name meant laughter, are given names that reflect their parents' emotional state at the time of their birth. The Akans of Ghana therefore have names such as Antobre, literally meaning you came at a time when weariness was over. Bediako, you came from war. And Abebrese, you were born at a time your parents were facing many problems in life. According to Yabua, in the traditional belief among the Akans, especially in the matrilineal system of Ghana, man is composed of okra, sunsum, intro,
and moja.
Pastor, Okra.
Okra.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay. Obed, Amani joined in. God bless you for joining. You can share it for others also to listen. This is what we call the round table, and the theme for it is the hidden stories. And today we are still on the season 1. What stories do you know about a family? It's family background, values, meaning of names, and etc. etc. So join in and also share it to others. Okay, so continue. Okra.
According to the belief of the okra is received from God, the sum is and the intro. Is that one right?
Yes.
Intro.
And intro are received from the father of a child, and the moja is received from his mother. The sum determines the character and individuality of the child. In other words, the sum accounts for intelligence and disposition of a child. A child is stupid, eloquent, clever, lazy, or hardworking, depending on the sum. The accounts believe that intro is passed on through the semen of the father, whereas the moja represents the blood components of the child. This belief confirms the fact that every child is not just an accident, but also the product of 3 personalities: God, the child's father, and mother. Parents can be so emotional attached to their children that whatever affects their children has a direct effect on them. In the same way, whatever affects parents affect children in one way or the other. I conveyed one of my teachers from one town to the next some time ago. She looked disturbed, and when I asked why, this was her response. My brother died a few days ago. When a delegation went to our father to inform him that evening, he collapsed and died instantly. So both of them were buried on the same day. In another instant, another man said, when my elder sister heard of Daddy's death, she collapsed and was rushed to the hospital where she has been for weeks. Friend, do you now see the emotional ties that exist between you and your parents? The moral and spiritual upbringing of a child is the main responsibility of the home. When an African child exhibits sound moral attributes, people ask, which home do you come from? Similarly, if a child is characterized by notoriety or any social deviance, or a similar question is asked, whose son are you? This time, it is followed with, "Wo papa ante tu ye,"
That is it.
which literally means your father deprived you of sound moral training. There are also instances when some parents who are either drunkards or involved in certain social or religious unacceptable acts pride themselves with the fact that their children are their photocopies. This is seriously unfortunate since God and the society frown upon such practices. I overheard a drunkard say to his friend about his son who had taken to drinking, "Mebayi dia ose." Mebayi dia oseme.
Yeah.
Sorry, my tree is actually gone today. I don't know why. Mebayi dia oseme. Obebre ache. Literally meaning, this son of mine is just like me in behavior. He will face many hardships of the most part of his time. I was told that in one of the villages in Ghana, a young man and his father both died, the son after the father, as a result of addiction to cigarette. This is seriously unfortunate. The picture is brighter though in some cases. For instance, the Wesleys, John Wesley and Charles Wesley, took after their father. Samuel Wesley and their mother, Susanna. Susanna was a daughter of Dr. Samuel Annesley, a minister of God. She therefore had her spiritual life consciously molded by her father, and she made every effort to bestow such spiritual wealth to her son, John and Charles. It was splendid transfer of spiritual gigantism from Dr. Annesley to Susanna, and then Susanna and Reverend Samuel Wesley to John and Charles. Such parents have every reason to pride themselves with the grace of God in training their children to win the approval of God and the society. Florence Hannington Jensen commented on Dr. David Livingstone's parents had this to say: such parents bequeath to their children a legacy better by far than gold. Amen.
Amen. Okay, before Pastor, you come in. Sabato, God bless you for sharing. This show is comes your way every Friday at 4:30 p.m. and also 4:30 p.m. and also Saturday is 4:30 p.m. So join us this and every Friday and Saturday, so that we discuss. If you have anything to say, you can just send in through your message to the comment section, and we will read it out and discuss something about it. So God bless you, Pastor.
Yeah. So what I was reading, I hope we all here heard what she was reading.
Yeah.
And it's very important as parents. Our children, we inherit a lot from our parents, and we must also, the way you treat your children, the way you train up your children, they will grow and become successful people like you. Like, for example, someone, a drunkard, was saying, my this child, the baby was me. The child looked like me.
Okay, Obed Amanin, God bless you for sharing also. Yeah.
My son look like me. That means me ba no same. Because we trebi, me trebi. Yeah. But look at John Wesley and Charles Wesley. Their father and mother Susanna trained them in God-fearing environment, and they grew up. They became successful people, and now there are a lot of churches that has their names. There are a lot of in the Methodist Church. They have a group called the Susanna Wesley's College or schools. A lot of, because they listen to the advice of their parents. They acquire knowledge from them, and they exhibit that, and God has been faithful to them. Now there are no more, but their names are mentioned everywhere. So we also must do the same thing, train our children in the way they should go. And children must also be here, although it is the duty for parents to teach their children how they should live, it is also the responsibilities of every child to gradually accept the opportunity given them. So if you do not accept it, your parents will do their best, but you will not accept it. You will think that you are wiser than them. You can speak better English. Your mother has been in this country. You cannot even pronounce a word, but you know everything. Even when there is a letter, email, your mother does not know anything about email. You know everything. So you think you are wiser than them. A certain woman tell me that I don't have education, but I have wisdom.
That is it.
So we must learn from our parents, and God will go far.
Amen. So that's the background for our family. So and every background of your family also counts. It counts a lot in our lives. That was why the last time we were saying that it doesn't matter how your parents looks like or your family look like, whether you know them or you don't know them. Definitely, it will come after you. And people might say that, this guy, the way he is doing his things, is he from Ashanti region? That's unfortunate. I don't know Makasa. That's how Ashanti people talk. That's how I now get you because he's from the Volta region. You might think that, okay, for now I'm here. I don't know anyone. I don't care. They don't also care about me. But yes, still. They themselves, they know you. They know you exactly where you go, how you do your things, whatever you do. That's why we have something called the accent of it, how you speak. Now, many people, a lot of Nigerians, when I speak, even if I tell them that my party from Nigeria, they don't believe me because my accent is not. But I didn't learn anything from my mother because of, one thing as some people normally do is that when you get closer to them, they will take everything from you. They will take everything from you.
It's not true.
It's true.
It's not true.
It's true.
It's not true.
So it's true. You know what?
True.
When you get closer to Ashanti people, they will never allow you to learn your own thing. The thing that you know how to do, they will never allow you to do it.
No.
It's true. They will never learn from you, but they always want you to learn from them.
Yes.
That's how the Ashanti people are.
Yeah, they will allow you to learn from them, the better things, but not the bad ones.
I'm not saying bad things, but the thing
and they will not take anything from you. No, they will not rob you
of your.
Look, they will give you Listen.
I mean, did you try to learn?
That was the problem, because that time we were living in the middle of Ashantis, because where I was brought up, we were only Ashanti people.
I mean, I don't know how to
that
speak
time,
anywhere.
that time,
Yeah.
we were only the foreigners there. At that time, there wasn't any foreigner in that place. We were the only foreigners.
Yes,
And
so
that-
far as you are in them,
Yeah.
automatically,
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That
you will start speaking their language.
that is it. So they robbed me of my.
No, nobody is robbing you. You are learning from them.
I mean, that's the place you find yourself.
Yes.
You said your
Goodness,
environment.
They rob everything. My accent.
Abigail, when you live in mosquito-infected area, you not beg them to come and bite you. They will come by force. You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, but it's true. You know, imagine now when you go to Accra now, from Accra, yeah. Now Accra has become a tree land.
Yes. Why?
All the stations, all the radio stations.
That's good.
Why?
Even
Chi is the most known language in Ghana.
and
Yeah, I think true.
the Ghana language, their stations, it's not even popular.
Ofane.
Your fan, yeah, yeah. The last time I also say that. Yeah, that was what I thought.
Yeah.
When Mr. Patricia called, you called someone here. No, Uncle Eric. He said that offer. I said, oh, okay, meaning that how we say offer. So I was saying, okay, so offer. They have turned it to offer. Then a guy is not even not knowing that offer name. Please, no, just imagine.
Oh no.
Yeah. So that's how some people are. But
No, it's like sometimes we face it very difficult to change our tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'd rather you learn it.
Yes,
You can
because there are a lot of Ashantis who has been in Accra for ages. They cannot speak the Ga.
Yeah.
Ashanti can marry an elder man. They will live and give birth to a lot of children. Their children can learn the language, but they themselves, they can't.
that is it.
So they face it difficult. I don't know how God created them. It's not easy for them to change their tongue. So if they cannot change it, then you have to learn. You have to change it. You have to learn from
You
them.
have to come to a middle point.
Yes, yes.
You know, it's similar with the Igbo.
There are some people, they are smart.
Very
They
good.
can learn a lot of languages.
Yeah.
Can speak so
Like
many.
Abigail here, she speaks a lot of languages. And I've been teaching her one or two, yeah.
Mother cuckoo.
Don't go there.
But there are some people in one language,
They can
even English language, it's very difficult. for them.
Yeah, as for me, very difficult for me to hear the way they speak. So sometimes when they are speaking that, I feel like, is she speaking Russian? Is she speaking Greek? Yeah. Okay. We have just 9 minutes to wrap up. So, this is sorry. You know, I know I call him Cletus. I don't know why. The name Cletus and Clifford sometimes gives me a little problem. Okay, so Clifford, do you have anything to say? Or wrap?
No, I think everything's been said, to be honest.
And what have you learned today through the whole thing?
That you should show all disrespect. Joking. Yeah, seriously, you should show everyone respect, and I've learned how respect in one area, for example Ghana, respecting the UK as we're living in now, are two different things. Some people may interpret respect in two different ways, depending on where they grew up. As you said, for example, in Ghana, certain disciplines are accepted, and in the UK, certain disciplines are not accepted. So yeah.
Okay.
So,
All right. Okay. So, Abby.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I've learned a lot as well, especially about the respect area. And I think I really like what we just read as well. Like the environment that you grow up, how your parents contribute to you as an individual, and then how sometimes maybe the environment that you can find yourself can also change the way that you are and the things that you've picked up from a young age from your family. So that's why it's important that you pick up the good things whilst you're young, so that when you grow up, you'll be able to stick to you, just like how the Bible says that teach the child the right way, so that when they grow up, they don't go, they don't go a different way. So I think it's very important that our parents do teach children the right things from like a very young age. But also, I think the book also mentioned that your parents can do as much as they can, but when you grow up, the people that you choose to surround yourself with can also have a big,
very important,
big impact on you. So that's why you have to be careful of the people that you surround yourself with, the environment that you find yourself. It's not everything that you have to consume into you. Sometimes you have to just like analyze what you're watching, what you're looking at, what you're hearing, to see what's going to benefit you, what's going to be good to you. And then if it's not, just ignore it, leave it, and take the positive stuff. So I've learned a lot today. Okay,
God bless you for that. Okay, so before go to Pastor Ismail, as I say, this program is kindly brought to you by Destiny Covenant Partners. Destiny Covenant Partners. Okay, so the thing is, we are raising 100 covenant partners to build the kingdom business. Yeah, and one important thing in it is that you don't need to live your life or live in this world without anything backing you. Yeah, you might need a spiritual backing you. You have physical backing as your mother and your father has been there. Yeah, but the thing is, you need a spiritual father to back you in your prayers and everything. There are a lot of people who go who walk across the earth, breath, and seeking for guidance. This is a one-time opportunity for us to guide ourselves all the time. Yeah, through the covenant partner. And this covenant partnership is not just for you alone. It's for you and your children to back in come. So let's be part of it. You can call +44 753 431 753 431. When you call Apostle Dr. KOFI Annan, he will answer you, give explanation on how to do it. You pray with him, especially during this annual fasting prayers. You normally pray with them around let's say 12 o'clock sometimes. Yeah, 12 o'clock. Yeah, it's a special prayer. It's not easy. And also we have Your Words Shape Your Future, where we took our team from. We say that there are a lot of things that we said onto ourselves whilst we were a kid or in our youth ages as now, or before getting into marriage. There are certain things that we normally say, oh, this thing cannot happen, this can never happen, this thing I can do it, this I can do it. So let our words be positive. So when you read it, you'll be able to understand how to govern your life with your words, because it shapes your future. And the books you can call Apostle. After the pastor will give you the number out. Yeah, he gives you the number. Then you grab one for yourself, read it. You and your family, you need this book. Everybody on this side needs such book, because your words shapes your future. Amen. And also, okay, our last announcement is that we are having our 21 annual fasting and prayers, which happens every September. Yeah, every September. Oh my goodness. So just come join us. You can join us on the radio, yeah, wherever you are on the radio. Also on the prayer line every 5 p.m. to break your fast. The prayer line number, all of them, our pastor will give them out. Okay, so Pastor, over to you.
Okay, there are some moral values that we must know. There are some moral values that will help us.
Okay.
And Abigail, you mentioned some of this family value list that people can know then.
Okay. So it says, think of the consequences before you act. Follow the guidance of religion. Discuss right and wrong when modern values clash with traditional values. Spend time together as a family, but also pursue individual interests. Live these values, don't just talk about them. Treat others both inside and outside of the family with compassion and respect. Put your best effort towards every task. Always continue to learn. Learn from failures. Celebrate success. Use money to do rather than to buy. Treat pets as family. Remember to not always act on feelings. Show love every day. Avoid relationships with disrespectful people. Treat others' possessions with care and respect. Listen, since all opinions are important. Always strive to maintain safety and be honest.
Amen. Be
Honest.
honest. So it's very important. I think maybe if God willing next week we can start learning something about the values. We have social values, family values, political values, religious values. When we know all these things, it will help us to know how to deal with anybody,
Yes.
how to comport ourselves. We must be courteous. Courtesy is very important.
Yeah.
When you are in a bus and an elderly person or person who cannot stand,
You don't need him to tell you.
tell you to stand up, or you have to give the seat to the person. All these things help. It is better for people to say, God bless you. God bless you. When people start speaking, Bible says life and death are in the power of the tongue. So when someone bless you, it will work for you.
I have a scenario based on one of the things that you said, that give your seats to elderly people. So I had a story of somebody that was in a bus, saw an elderly individual and offered the seat to give it to the old woman. When he stood up, the old woman put her dog on the seat. And that individual got mad and angry, took the dog off and sat back down. Was the person wrong or was he right?
Yeah, you were talking.
I don't think the person should have taken the dog though, but how could the she should have put the dog there? This is why you don't give your seat too much. I understand, show all this respect, but sometimes I sat here first. The bus is crowded. I don't want to get up, so yeah, I'll say 50-50.
Okay.
Do you think he was wrong for that?
I don't know, to be honest.
Exactly.
But I think he gave the seat to
The
old
woman.
Okay. Now, the Bible said that the perfect thing we shouldn't give to dogs.
Was she standing up then? Sorry.
Yeah. So
Nah, he wasn't wrong for that.
Yeah,
No.
the thing that is holy, we don't give to the dogs. Yeah, we have offered you a seat for you, humanity. And the seat is for human beings, not for dogs.
For dogs.
Yeah.
So I think the guy did the right thing.
He did the right thing.
He did the right thing, the perfect thing.
Because I thought she would be with the dog.
And one thing is disrespecting the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because
that's
you're showing that the dog is more important than him. Yeah, you old lady, you are more important.
yeah.
We value you more than the dog. We value you more than even ourselves.
Yes.
So if you give it a seat and you don't respect it, then we have to take it from you. Yeah, it's hearing us one for.
the dog on the seat.
Oh, come on. You can't even do that. Yeah. Okay, before our pastor's last words, I think we have some people on the line and need to thank them for listening to us today. Okay, we have, Mr. Claudia was on the line. Yeah. God bless you for joining us this evening. Obed Aman, God bless you. And Sabatu 09, God bless you. We have some people also within it. What are their names? Yeah, Praise also joining, and also Danato also joining. God bless you all for joining in, and you can still listen to it after we finished on the podcast. That was, I said that on the podcast, every podcast that you see on this earth, you can just search for Destiny CH free. So you Google it, Destiny CH free on your Google, and it will give you all the lists where we are. And also on Alexa, TuneIn, whatever. On Facebook also, Destiny C free on Facebook, and also on the social media platform. We're also live on Destiny Broadcasting Network on YouTube. You can also watch the videos playback, and also share it for others to see. This is very important for the youth nowadays and for everyone who have missed your line in life, especially someone who needs maybe a child who wants to get married, doesn't know what actually happens in the past. Just listen to it. You go back to the drawing board, and also start remembering everything that you did at the past, asking for forgiveness, and God himself will also forgive us. Amen. So, Pastor.
Okay, people of God, God bless all of you, the listeners. May the Lord bless you, and also the crew. May God bless you.
Amen.
You are doing a good work. I know that your toil in the Lord will not be in vain.
Yes.
You have spent some time to be here, and you are doing a good work. May God bless you and favor you. And may the Lord enlarge your coast. And also the listeners, may God bless them. And we will try our best that we will bring them what is best. And God will favor them. Please, if you are in any trouble and you need help, you can call on this number 079 853 78303.
Okay, it's the number again.
079 853 78303. Yes, this is our Papa's number. You can give him a call and he will help you. He will help you if you need any help. If you are not in the UK, start from 0044 or +44, and God will bless you. And we are still on our fasting period, so you can join us. Then we all fast together. And God will bless us. May the Lord bless each and every one. Amen.
Amen. So God bless you all for listening. Hope to see you tomorrow. We'll continue tomorrow at the same time, at the same place. Amen.
Amen.